Do you remember when Visa cards first came out? You were used to paying with cash or with a check, and then a Visa came out. It was this weird payment system that you didn't understand. And she said, yeah, I remember that. Well, Bitcoin is just the next evolution of another payment system.
Brace yourself, Nakamoto was the foundation.
What up guys, Nakamoto Crypto here, and today we have got insane Bitcoin price predictions for the next 18 months. Buckle up, Bitcoin will hit $340,000 if the price repeats its 2016 halving cycle pattern. A look at the differences between Bitcoin halving cycle highs, lows, and halving prices delivers a huge BTC target, which their creators cautions as hopium. BTC needs to hit $340,000 just to match its performance from its last halving cycle. This is a data that shows it. In a Twitter series on August the 20th, Popular Statistics Resource Charts BTC noted that Bitcoin still has huge room for growth at current levels of 11,700. Comparing lows, highs, and halving prices from its two previous halving cycles, Charts BTC puts the differences between peaks at 36x for the 2012 cycle and 17x for the 2016 cycle. In order to repeat even the more modest cycle's success, BTC USD would have to trade at $340,000 per Bitcoin, 36x from the last cycle high. Bitcoin's all-time record of $20,000 comes to $720,000 per BTC. That is insane. Comparing cycle lows, the results are even more dramatic. The smallest jump of 136x from the previous cycle would deliver us at a BTC price of $400,000. Running the same diagnosis for the Bitcoin price at the time of its halving events, the price target is $250,000 per BTC. The multiple prior cycles applied to the current on arrive at highs between 250k and 1.6 million in the next 18 months. Charts BTC summarized. So the account noted that while the math adds up, there is little evidence which demands that such levels really do appear within the given time frame. While this may sound exciting, it is just hopium, but the charts are there. Parabolic numbers are there, and Bitcoin investors are nonetheless primed for good news in current conditions, as 30% monthly gains give the bulls the firm upper hand. As Cointelegraph reported, the outlook seems rosy despite a modest pullback, costing holders a shaky $12,000 support once again. So previously, Vijay Boyapati, author of the Memory Pool, delivered his own halving-based price prognosis following the course of the 2016 cycle, which Bitcoin is currently front-running. A new all-time price high should appear before the end of 2020. The current third halving cycle should also deliver a peak price similar to what Charts BTC hypothesized. If we were to follow the 2016-2017 trajectory, we are ahead of schedule right now. The peak of the cycle would occur on October the 19th, 2021, and the peak price would be approximately $325,000, Boyapati concluded. Now, quant analyst Plan B has argued that the average price of $288,000 and a peak of $576,000 or more is possible between now and the year 2024, the end of the current halving cycle. What do you guys think about these insane price predictions for the next 18 months? BTC is heading to that direction. So the crypto game is absolutely going to explode. Coins like Ethereum, where DeFi is jumping, it is now sitting at a $6 billion market cap overall, and everybody's building on top of the Ethereum blockchain. Ethereum is predicted to go as high as $30,000 per ETH, and Bitcoin at $340,000 will be life for a lot of people. Lastly, we have got Mr. Dave Portnoy pulls out of his Bitcoin holdings just a week after he invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into the crypto market. Why? Check this out.
I'm out on Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin people are in my dick, calling me a pussy, saying that I didn't have the stones for this game, that I'm weak, that I'm a fraud, that I'm a joke. And let me say this to the Bitcoin people. First of all, the Winklevoss, the two stocks, it wasn't the Bitcoin, even though I consider them all Bitcoins. It wasn't the major big boy Bitcoin. I bought that, it went up. People got excited I was in. It went, like I said, I think I bought it at 11.5. It went up to like 12.5, just like we knew when I got in. And then I turned my head for a second and people are selling it. But that's not the one that got me. And that was by far the most money. I was probably up 150 in Bitcoin at one point, but the Link people and the Orchard people killed me. So for the people who want me in the Bitcoin market, you have nobody but the Link Marines and the Orchard people to blame. Everyone's like, well, you bought at the top. You bought at the top. What'd you expect? A correction had to come. What are you talking about? I've been buying Amazon and Shopify and Tesla at the top, and every single day we get a new top. New top after new top after new top until there's no more new tops left. And when there's no more new tops left, we create new tops. Because on this stock market, on the Green Hammer stock market, stocks only go up. It took me 2 months to realize that, or a month when I got involved in this game. And I've been studying the numbers and cracking the numbers and figuring out the codes and code breaking the stock market and taking Ron and Sana and breaking his back and making him humble for 3 months. Nobody knows the stock market more than I do. I'm an expert. However, I'm not an expert on Bitcoin. I don't know if Bitcoins always go up. I know this. The Link Marines were in my dick hole to buy Link. I bought it. It goes down 25% a day. I'm losing money hand over fist. I went from up 150 to down 25 like that. Well, you bought at the top. You bought at the top. They say, shut up. I've been buying at the top of the stock market since I've been doing my stocks only go up, and all we do is go up more. So I had to retrench from Bitcoin and figure out what the fuck's going on there before I sit there and lose $1.5 million like I did in the stock market when I was down 2 million before I turned it around into plus 2.5. But that took work, effort, every ounce of concentration in my entire philosophy. So I'm going to just sit back and watch. I own the stock market, but it took me a while to get there. Bitcoin, I don't know what's going on. The Link submarines, I don't know if they're on my side against me. They're like, join the submarines. I joined them, the Marines. I don't know what that meant. Was I a sacrificial lamb? Maybe. Were they on my side? Maybe. Did they cost me $100,000 and like that? Yeah, they did. So I said, let me back up. Let me study it. I didn't take my money out of Gemini. It's still there, but I'm going to study.
So in conclusion, Dave Portnoy as a newbie should not have gone all the way in just using Chainlink. So as you watch that video, his main issue was with the Chainlink hodlers, or people encouraged him to go in on Chainlink. Even the Winklevoss twins, if you watch that video, have specifically told him to put most into BTC as he's a newbie, and then put a little bit into Chainlink. He decided to put thousands, more than $25,000 I believe, into Chainlink, and he got wrecked. He lost almost 25k investing into Chainlink. And when he was buying Chainlink was at its all-time high of $18 or I believe $19. And soon as he bought it, it tanked back down to $13 pretty much. So he lost a lot of money. That scared him out of the market quick. But this is the crypto space. You have to have a heart to stay in and hold for the long term. Mr. Dave Portnoy needs to go back and study and check out history, that's what he said he's gonna do. He's gonna study, and if he studies, he's gonna realize that the long-term holders will always be winners, especially if he just hodls BTC. And on that click, if you like the content, please don't forget to leave a like, share, subscribe for some daily crypto updates. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and out.
Bitcoin under $8,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin under $5,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin over $10,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin is over $20,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin under $8,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin under $5,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin is over $10,000.
Buy it.
Bitcoin is over $20,000.
Buy it.
Best performing asset in the last 10 years. True. Look into crypto, we need volunteers. No need to tiptoe, it won't disappear. Do your research, history made it clear.